Hello everybody, and welcome to a tutorial video for AMCS, the Advanced Music Construction System. My name is Q and I've been a DJ and music producer for about 20 years. If you need to know more about me or anything I've missed in the tutorial, you can find it on the official website amcs.3rdevent.net. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a reasonably simple song. As you can probably already see, I have the Roland MC303 Groovebox connected to AMCS. Hopefully this is a good example of how portable an entire studio can be. The Groovebox is set to operate as a sound module so I can access all the MIDI channels and configure them independently. The limitation to this with the MC303 is that I can't tweak any filters with the dials on the front panel. It does mean I won't be manually tweaking stuff in this video, but I'll show you an alternative method to accessing those filters. First of all, let me show you how quickly the system can boot from power on. This is not from a standby or hibernate, this is a full boot. As you can see, it is roughly no more than 5 seconds from when I press the power button, and there is also a delay for the splash screen in there. So even if somehow you did get into a pickle, it wouldn't take long to sort out. When you first arrive at AMCS, you'll be greeted with the Welcome section. To the right of the screen is a collection of large buttons. These are to switch about the system, although for this tutorial I will only be using a few of them. Okay, so what we need to do now is set up some instruments. Switch to the Instrument Configuration section to view the current instrument attributes. As we can see, there is a default instrument already set up for MIDI channel 0. So we'll need to remove that one, since we need to tell the Groovebox what sound we want to use, and in order to do that, it requires sending a MIDI system exclusive message. I'll go to the instrument editor, raise the function panel, and press the X icon to remove the current instrument. Now we go to the Filer section and find the file which has the MIDI system exclusive data we need to load into our current instrument. As you can see, we have already converted the sound MIDI data for the MC303 to use with AMCS. I'm starting this song with a rhythm, so I will now load the drum kit. In the filer, I just select the folders and press the icon to open folder until I get to the file I need, and press the icon to load the instrument. Switch back to the Instrument Configuration section again and make sure the instrument is loaded, and change the channel to MIDI channel 10, which in AMCS is channel 9. We then switch to the track editor and start putting the beat together. As you can probably see, the cursor is flashing at the top left. This means it is on the first track and at position 0. If I move the cursor down, it goes to the next position, and if I moved the cursor right, it goes to the next track. I can use the keyboard as a virtual piano, and you should now be hearing sounds. So let's find a kick drum somewhere in this kit. Okay, so now we can place the kick. We can edit in one of two ways. We can either have the system playing whilst we place the triggers, or place them first and press play to preview. Neither is better than the other really, it's whatever your preference is. For this tutorial, I'm going to show live editing. So we've placed our kicks and I want to hear them again rather than wait for the track to cycle around again. So if I press the tilde key next to the 1 key on the keyboard, it restarts all the tracks immediately. As you can probably hear, the track cycle is too long to make the beat repeat correctly, so we need to mark the start and end of the track cycle. We select the points at which we want to start and end, and then, if the function panel isn't present, raise it, press the icon to set the track loop. As you can see, even though I'm talking you through this, we can form the basis of a song in a matter of minutes. Now let's take a break whilst I finish off this beat. Hello again. So I filled in some frills of the rhythm, and I'll now press play to preview what I've done. The next phase of this song is to add a bass line. For this, I'll need to, again, select an instrument to load a file into, which will make that instrument 1. Go to the filer, find the file we need, and load it in. We then switch to the instrument configuration and set the bass sound to MIDI channel 2, which is channel 1 on AMCS. Back to the track editor and start filling in the bass. Okay, so we should now have a bass line. It's not very exciting for a TB303 style bass, so we need to add some cutoff manipulation to it. Go back to the instrument configuration, switch to a new instrument, over to the instrument editor and create a MIDI effect. Back to the instrument configuration, set the effect as data entry sine wave and set the channel to 1. And it's already data entry sine wave. We then link this effect to the bassline instrument. To do that, we change over to the bass instrument and set the link to the instrument number of the effect. Now to preview it, we're going to change back to the effect in the instrument configuration and look at the instrument editor. As we can see, there is a sine waveform displayed. This indicates what path the MIDI effect is going to produce. And we press play. In the instrument editor, we can draw the waveform if we need to change it manually. Select Draw in the function panel and make sure the view is scaled to the whole waveform. Okay, so that's our baseline. Let's take another break whilst I tidy this up a bit. Welcome back. I've finished fiddling with the baseline, which I've basically pitted the path waveform to make it more interesting. I won't show you how to do that in this video, we will save that for another time. For the last segment of this video, and to finish the track, we're going to add an abstract riff. Okay, so we know the drill. Go to the instrument configuration, select a new instrument, go to the filer, and load our new instrument. Back to the instrument configuration to set the channel, which this time is MIDI channel 3, channel 2 in AMCS. Then we start adding notes to a new track in the track editor. And that is pretty much as far as we're taking this demonstration. I hope this has been informative, and thank you for watching.